Yo, what's up everybody? It's King Robo. Welcome back. Right now, I'm not gonna try out the other two matches like we said we was going to. I want to jump into something that I've been waiting to jump into since I've heard about it 2 days ago. Information came out pretty early, and that is my factions. So this whole video here is gonna be us going in and making our team and starting it up for the new year. Let's get it started. So we basically have everything that it's telling you, building, collecting, and upgrading. If you guys are coming back from last year, you already know how this starts. And if you guys are new, and there's probably going to be a lot of new people coming in, because there's one thing in the mode that's probably going to get a lot of people's attention, and it combines with free play. We're going to get into that in a second, so let's jump over this. Okay, so they want us to pick a starter pack. We got strikers, powerhouses, high flyers, and technicians, and those are the two we'll get on the cover itself. Oh boy, I don't know who I want to go with really. I am a fan of technicians, but then powerhouses would be nice to start off with. I think we could jump in with some technicians, yeah. And I'm a fan of Natty, so if we get our card, that'll be cool. We got the bait man. So these are the guys we're going to be starting with. And I'm assuming, yeah, this is the women. I'm not gonna lie, I like the new animations for the cards. Not bad. Not bad. Right off the bat, we got a Persona card. This is Sheamus 09. If you go back to free play, you can basically pick this, I think, as a custom or an actual other, like, wrestler. So it's gonna be like 2 Sheamuses. Like every year there's like 50,000 Xenas, 50,000 Undertakers. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, it's basically explaining that. So yes, it's an attire, and if we select the character, we can pick that attire. There's also solo characters that we can pick in here that you can select in free play in other modes like GM and Universe, for those that really love Universe. We got our manager, background, and logo, icon, nameplate. What else we got next? We got tickets for Faction Wars. I'm gonna get into that in a minute too. But I'm really happy that they listened to a lot of you guys on this, because I was thinking about it at first too, and then I was like, they're not gonna do it. But then all of a sudden, what do you know, they did it. They succeeded on giving us the attires that What's His Status had to pull out from the last 2 games, and they're making it like this. I think it's fair. What do you guys think? So this is the name we're gonna go with. It's the Platinum Heroes. I have this name for my NBA 2K team. I think every year I'm gonna do that for both. Whatever name I name for my NBA team will be for the wrestling team. I hope it fits correctly. If it doesn't make any sense, then we'll do like we did in 23. We already know what to do here, so we're going to add in all of our wrestlers. And we'll check out all the other modes. There are, I think, 4 new different things that I can compare to the basketball side of things. But I'm not going to go into full detail just yet until we go over those bridges. And then I'll get some gameplay like we did last time for 23. And I'll show you in like a little bit of a comparison, because that goes with the card market too. And we only got 1 manager. But we got a bunch of DLC packs that we're going to be opening here too. That relates to everything we got from the 40 years of WrestleMania. I see he's a Evo card. I didn't really touch on this that much last year, the Evos. 22 I did. 23, not too much. Let me know if you guys touched on those cards as much. So we got logins. Sadly, I missed last night, 12, because I was a little bit busy recording the other video we did here. But we get a little bit of MFP. Not bad. We're starting off. And there we go, all the DLC. Plus a tutorial pack. This is basically the main menu. He's just going over it. I'm just going to skip and just tell you everything. Also, we have jobbers as cards, so I think that's okay for those that just want to pick up a card and use them. You could pick your favorites, especially from GM mode. So yeah, like I was saying, this is the menu. It basically shows everything that is going on throughout the mode. We have challenges, dailies that you can do every day to get some MFP plus tokens. I think you would probably want to do the tokens every day, because if you want to get the reward cards from the token market, like we did last time, it'll be really good because there are some fine rewards in there. Also, we have the intro challenges. These give out rewards based off of things that they want you to do. So just playing every mode once is kind of simple. And then you have the lifetime challenges. I've taken care of this for the past 2 years. They're a little challenging over time, but the more you play it, you'll get through this very quickly. And if you're consistent with it, you might get it done in maybe a couple of months, way before the next game. And there's some nice rewards in here too. And then we have the locker codes. They did pretty well, I would say, last year with this in 23. Not too much, but they did give us some codes. I got one for you right now, you guys, if you didn't check out 23. Like I said, if it's your first time, here is the code. There you have it. You get some free VC. Thanks 2K. That's something. It's not a lot, but it's something, and I'm happy they're giving back to the community that supported this. I know a lot of people in the community kind of doesn't like the mode as much, but you know, now that they added in the Persona cards, maybe you guys will come in and just chill and play with the modes a little bit, just to unlock them, have some fun. You never know, down the line you might like it. And then we also get, I think that's the Xena action figure, Elite Mattel card, if I'm not mistaken, because you get that from putting in this code. And that's about it. But live events, we're going to go over this right now. This mode, it was pretty cool last year. I will say there were some pretty cool rewards coming out of here. If you guys are been here on the channel, you already know that I do videos on the rewards and cards that you need from packs. Like this week starting the Legends. I'll get back to opening these, but for now, like I said, we're just gonna go over everything that's here and then we'll deal with that stuff. Let's jump into some live events. He's just going over everything that's here. As you could see, we have a Odyssey card, and it's what it looks like Cody's mask. You might need all of the cards from what they said that you need in a collection just to get the persona of that person. Some people said you only needed one, but I think you need them all. But we're gonna go and look at that in a minute. As you can see, we have the Elite Toy Cody with his father Dusty. You have to complete this in order to get that. You have about a month, so you got a lot of time. Even people, if you're seeing this Friday, you got a lot of time. Also, for the WrestleMania pre-order, I'm assuming this is something that's exclusive to people that got that pack. You can only get those rewards by getting this. And there you go. We have the Xena Elite Toy Challenge, and the reward, it's not a lot. So yeah, a lot of people was hoping that we would get a lot of MFP because some of the cards or packs might be really expensive, and they were last season, I will say that. Next up, we're going to jump over to the play menu here, as Proving Ground, Weekly Towers, and My Faction Wars is back. Weekly Towers is rewards you get every week for completing 5 matches in that tower. A Dakota Kai is what we're going to be getting. And if you notice, this card says Free Agent. Be warned, guys. This I'm just going to go over right now. They do this in basketball. I'm not a big fan of it. You're not going to be able to keep this card. What they do in NBA is that if, like, let's say you just started up the My Team there, and I know some of you probably already know this, and you get like a Jordan 99 or something crazy. If the card is silver, or if it just says Free Agent on it, you're only going to be able, for those cards, to play them for 5 games. You're not going to be able to do much with them, and they're going to disappear forever. For me, I think this might be somewhat of a waste. What's the point? But I get it. If you just want to use it for a challenge, or if you need a card, it makes sense. And why not, I guess, you know? As you can see, we got another Odyssey there. It's a Stardust attire. So I'm going in towards you might need them all just to get that persona. This kind of reminds me of the trophy case we got in 23 of NBA. I think it was 23 for you basketball fans. That was a pain putting that together. I got most of everything done. I was missing like one, and they stopped the weekly challenges for that. I was so mad. I can't tell you, I really wanted those rewards, how much with the grinding and everything. Jeez, it got me stuttering, you know. But yeah, that's Weekly Towers. Always come back to those. I managed to complete all of them last season. I didn't get the chance to show you guys, sorry. And then we have Proving Grounds. This is another mode where it's kind of like its own little mini story. Not really much of a story. It's like you're just going through chapters of challenges, and you have to collect the points in order to get these fantastic rewards. Thank you to 2K for not making most of these free agents, because I think they did that one time in basketball and I wasn't too happy. Yeah, there are multiple like little chapters we got to do inside of the one, which is going to take a while. I know some people grind these out. I didn't do too much of this last year, but I'll try this time. We're starting off against like jobbers, so it's kind of funny, but it makes sense. I like that. And the last thing I want to cover on this menu is the Faction Wars. They really revamped this from what, like, all the information I've heard. It sounds interesting, sounds really cool. I'm gonna make a separate video on this. I will say what it does is you go by runs. It's kind of like the rentals on NBA, where you open a pack and whatever's in that box you use. Buy coaches and cards. So let's say if it's the end of the year and we got really good cards that came out for that game, the packs in there basically will give out good cards. But since it's the beginning of the year, you're gonna have pretty sucky cards, and you gotta work with that. This isn't an online thing, but over there it is, and you have to survive with these cards. From what I've heard, you only get 5 tickets right now. And throughout the matches, I guess you can heal them up and you basically pick a route. If you guys want a hint on what it's like before you see it, it's kind of like, you ever played Dead by Daylight? You pick things on the, like the little thing, the little bubbles, and it opens up like little leadways to open up other abilities for your killer or survivor, things like that. You know what I mean? I'm just using that as an example. I don't want to click it just yet, but you have the exchange. You can go in here after you finish, from what I've heard, a whole row of challenges, and when you make it to the final bosses, you can unlock them here to, I think, use them in this mode. I've heard you can't basically use them outside of it, but we'll see. I gotta get a little bit more information on that, but if I am wrong, please let me know or correct me down in the comments. It looks like we have a lot of interesting cards here. I see you got Xena, Stone Cold, and The Rock, Andre, Undertaker, all pretty good guys we want. You know, you got The Rock, Cody. Alright, not bad. And then you have permanent cards that you can unlock. And you need points for these, so that's interesting. I guess you can't really keep the bosses, but yeah, you can keep the permanent ones, and then you have rotating cards. I guess it's like what they did, like every month they'll have the rewards, or every week they'll rotate them out, and it's up to how you want to pick them. That's cool, instead of like randomly giving this out of like those stupid briefcases. Next up, we have multiplayer. I'm just gonna go past that real quick. Quick play was something that we had last year. Not many people played it. I did try to do some matches for you guys after we opened packs, if we did get some good wrestlers, but I could never find anybody online. I get it, a lot of people hate this mode, and for the ones that do, we probably might be sharing different time zones, or it's not on at the time when others are to enjoy it the most. But we have ranked, and this is brand spanking new. I'm gonna jump into this and click it real quick. You basically, I guess, select a wrestler you want and you fight. These are the rankings here. Depending on how good you're doing, you'll win this reward and you'll go up in ranks. So we have gold, emerald, sapphire, ruby, amethyst, diamond, pink, and galaxy. Wait until next year, guys. They might add dark matter. I'm just saying that because this is in the same family as NBA, so be prepared for that if you guys played this. And we got LA Knight here, yeah, as the reward. I don't understand the 2 rubies. It's the same, just 2 overalls higher. That okay. If you make it, I heard, to the tier, you just get the reward, which is his card. But depending on what place you're in, like the 0 to 10%, that you'll get at the end of the 68 days. So this is pretty interesting, and I could dig it. Can you guys? We also got, yeah, a couple other things here, just looking through this. We got the Stardust attire again, just in case for those people that couldn't get their hands on it the other way. Right now, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here, and this, I got a little smile on my face. I like it. I really do like it. Quickly, I want to check the leaderboards. Yeah, there's not many people, so I'm gonna be struggling here. I'll try it for you guys. Next up, we have the headquarters. This is simple. You basically just make multiple teams. You can have a couple depending on how you want to play it or what card you're mainly using. Right here, he's just explaining the stats you can see on the side. Plus, if you hit the R2, L2, and for those on the other consoles, your back bumpers, you'll see the badges they come with. Right now, a lot of the wrestlers don't have anything good. They might have one good badge and that's it. And yeah, you can compare, like, just selecting like so. You know, Sheamus is kind of looking a little even here to bait and stats. And then, like, you can compare the badges. You can sort them out if you want. And side plates you can add to the wrestler just by editing them. And then the paybacks, I heard, are different. Not everybody's gonna have resiliency, so that's gonna make it a little bit more of a challenge. And we'll see how they do this throughout the year. Maybe the best top cards will only have resiliency, because you guys know, if you're a returning player, how annoying every match we've had, every card has had resiliency. Just, it would drive anybody mad. And for new coming players, I think this year they don't do that. It's better for you guys, you know. Okay, next up, I don't want to talk you guys' head off. We have the collection. We have premium. These are all the superstars we can get right now from all 3 brands, plus jobbers. And we have the premium pack next to that, which are the legends. And the top card here is Stone Cold. Not bad. He's starting off with the Sting Heavy combo. You gotta like it. And then the Slippery Eel. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I was right. Side plates. I mean, the paybacks are side plates. Paybacks is something we can view now. That's interesting. And he doesn't have resiliency, so yeah, this is gonna be more of a challenge. We got some okay stats. Let me see. Does anybody else have anything? He has Move Thief, Power to Punch. I can see people making some different strategies on what cards to really look out for when it comes to the paybacks also. And since we're able to look at the side plates, I wonder if they're going to come with side plates. Interesting. And then we have rewards. The token market, right now we have, these are all the emeralds and sapphires we can get. The Proving Ground rewards, which the top 2 are Xena and Bianca. I think again? But this time it's not for the collection rewards. Weekly Towers, Gunther. Alright, interesting. Faction Wars, we have Stone Cold and Andre, Becky, Charlotte, Xena. That's a lot. Alright, live events. I guess these are the ones that are coming up. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for these for you guys. And then the personas. The Seth Rollins, yeah, I'm gonna try to get this one. You're gonna need all of these, yeah. Trick Williams also. I don't know what the difference might be. Maybe he has a different outfit. Let me know if he has different music, because I don't watch NXT like that. And then I guess these are just regular rewards. Okay. Locker codes. I thought we got the Xena. Oh, I gotta open a doy. I'm being a little slow here today, guys, so baby don't mind. Collection rewards. And background nameplates. Oh, that's from Ranked. Oh, okay. So if you see somebody with those, man, be on the lookout to potentially lose if they're pretty good. And I see we got The Rock and Stone Cold as the rewards. Blackout? That seems kind of cool. And then come back for The Rock. Alright. Managers. Yeah, it's Pharaoh. We got his dog as a manager. That is so hilarious. But I really like that too. So Teddy Long, X-Pac, and Pharaoh plus, I guess, BFAB or new. And then we have the customizations over here. That doesn't really matter. Let's go all the way up. We got a Pink Diamond Charlotte, 97. Okay. Can we view that real quick? Right off the bat, she has some interesting stats. Not bad badges. And this one has resiliency. Okay, I was right. Maybe some down the line might have 2. And last but not least, the one spot that people don't really want to see, well, some might care for, because I'm gonna have to do this just to show you guys if the odds are better, but I heard that they're not that great. And we got some VC. I can use that too, so thank you also 2K. The menu's a little different. I like this. This is pretty cool. Card market is new. I'm gonna get into this right now. I'm gonna warn you guys. What they're doing with basketball is similar, but like I said, I'm going to touch on this a little bit more in its own separate video when we do get some serious packs. And I'll explain what I think might be a problem with this. Because right now, if you need to do a challenge, I can just outright buy them with the points. No problem. And I think that's really cool also. So I don't have to be like last year, sitting here opening packs or trying to open reward packs for those trying to prove a point. You know, or spending, sadly, real money. I only have enough for silver cards. Don't have enough here for gold. That's kind of lame, 2K. Could have gave us 20,000 VC. And the token market returns. We already checked it out. Galaxies is going to come very great later in the year. What about, yeah, let me see. They still look super expensive. Oh, this is new, coming soon. And recommended. Nothing yet. So the last thing I want to do here is open up all of the reward stuff we got. And also I'm going to be doing a DLC video showing off the entrances, finishers, specials of all of the cards not cards, wrestlers we got in the first DLC pack for the pre-order. Nothing special out of that one. Let me open up the faction bonus. There we go. Action figure Xena is now unlocked, also in other modes. I really like this. This is awesome, man. For those non-faction players, you should be really happy. I'm just happy 2K listens, you know? We got the whole family here. We're missing his brother. I wish he was still in WWE, but he's over at the other place. And since this is WWE, we will not name names of what the place is. 8+ and a bunch of stats. Alright, I'll take it. Got our first trophy of the mode. And the 2 rookie, Rhea Ripley and the Bianca Belair. Right now, this is the team we're going to be, I guess, fighting with. Sadly, it's always the female side that doesn't have the best, or I can't seem to get a really good female card. But we can level up Natty. It's just, last year I was disappointed because I couldn't get all my female wrestlers to 99. I did get that Chyna, and I think I did get the Rhea Ripley because of the cover card madness. Or Cover Star Madness, yeah, there you go. And I had that awesome 99 Stone Cold at the top. Did play with him a little bit online, and he was a beast. But there's one last thing I do want to show you guys, and it has something to do with these two. You've probably already seen him on the menu, but I'm going to show exactly what I mean about this Xena right here. So, here we are. We have Trick Williams as a character, but he doesn't have his attire. I think this one's probably not going to be an attire. This might be the other Trick Williams, because they like to duplicate wrestlers in this game. But if it isn't, then this might be someone else different. This is what it looks like. It literally tells you that you need to get this from my factions to unlock. But if we go to the E section, right, and scroll down, we have Action Figure Elite Cody Rhodes. And since we put in the code for John Cena, we also have his action figure card unlocked in free play, GM, Universe, anywhere you want to play him at. I guess if you're able to duplicate him as a created character, My Rise, we're also going to be getting to that. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is amazing. Let me go to the S section real quick. Yeah, so the Sheamus is here. We have regular Sheamus and 09. So Trick Williams isn't literally... alright, they say attire, but if you select him, he's his own wrestler. Makes sense. And the other one's probably going to be a rookie Trick. If you guys enjoyed this long video looking at the new My Factions, which I think is a nice upgrade and a good facelift, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down there. Until the next one, stay tuned because we're going to be opening up some legend packs, and we're going to be starting off with some live events and maybe ranked if people aren't going crazy with the mode, or if we could find an opponent. Until next time, have a good day and peace.